Alright, so on this call, gotta install a 1.25 Moen Flo. I'm gonna start out by cutting this T out the way and doing the union right there on the regulator. I sped through it a little bit so you guys don't gotta watch all the little stuff, tedious things, but I try to show the most of it. Basically deburr, cut all of our copper to size, just prefabbing everything here so I know where I'm going to end up. Figuring out what I can sweat already and what has to be sweat in place. With this 1.25 you have to spread out the heat. Where you're applying your heat is where you're applying your solder. Takes a little bit more, maybe 1/2 inch or 3/4. So in California, at least in my county, which is Riverside County, I know that they're requiring all secondary homeowners to install these automatic water shutoffs. What's your guys' take? I think it's pretty cool that they can, shut off their water, stop floods, but at the same time, some people see it's an inconvenience or a waste they don't need. But yeah. One of my favorite jobs about plumbing is soldering, so I love doing this. So like I said, you want to apply your solder a generous amount on lines like this, but you'll see the pipe kind of, changing in color where the heat is actually getting applied. So it'll suck all that in there. Get a good 2-3 drips. You always want to cool pipes like this with the moist rag. You don't want to spray straight onto it because you could crack your solder joint. So yeah, once I got that guy prefabbed up and soldered up, I put in this elbow over here, which is the one coming out of the house. Add a small drip, so beforehand I made sure I purge the line real good on the other end, so I didn't have any water giving me any issues. Over here, I'm gonna go ahead and wet this rag and put it around the previous joints I had done, so they don't unsolder themselves with the heat I'm gonna apply over here on this last copper 90. Once I went ahead and cleaned this all up, I'm gonna go ahead and remove those unions so I can go ahead and install this Moen Flo. You want to go ahead and lubricate those O-rings, and that way they slide in there. You don't want to void your warranties. Go ahead and mount this electrical unit to the wall, waterproof everything once the electrician had installed the plug for us. But yeah, this one's all set, no leaks as always. Pressurizing the line here and testing. I like installing those 3/4 ball valve hose dips. Makes it easy on the wrist.